Introducing the 5-day super awesome agility and coolness program for kids and teens, run by me, that guy. This 5-day fitness program is targeted towards kids and teens aged 11 to 18 years old. The sport is dance/acro, and the skills I'll be focusing on are the back bridge and the kip up. Through the ages of 11 to 18, kids and teens go through rapid change and development, so it'd be smart to keep up flexibility and strength. Flexibility because it often lessens during these ages, and exercise to keep up with good physical health and start creating good habits at a younger age before adulthood. Kids also start going to parties in grade 9, 10, 11, and 12, so it's always safe for them to have a party trick to impress the cool kids with. Anyways, now to the schedule. This program only takes up about an hour and 15 minutes per day because teenagers tend to start having busier schedules, like more homework, getting those volunteer hours for school, and possibly getting a job as well. I made sure to keep this program more fun and easygoing, not putting any extra pressure on the kids and teens. This should also help them create better relationships with the other kids because there won't be as much competition in the studio. Now let's have a look-see at our schedule. Pretty standard stuff. Check in at 10:30 a.m. Class starts at 33 because the teacher will be talking to one of their other dancer friends who is way more talented than everybody else. Who is that? Oh my god, what is she wearing? For the warm-up, I like to stick with 32 jumping jacks, high knees, butt kicks, and jumping in both first and second position each. Then going down to 16 each, 8 each, 4 each, then 2 each. This warm-up contributes to some aerobic exercise that you should be getting at least 40 minutes of daily. The stretch portion mainly works on legs, back, arms, shoulders, and getting loose. The stretch demonstrated here stretches the front of the forearms. So the flexor carpi radialis, pronator teres, palmaris longus, and flexor carpi ulnaris. This one stretches the back of the forearms, the extensor digitorum, extensor digiti minimi, and extensor carpi ulnaris. Just focus on the gluteal group, quads, and hammies. When you drop your knee like so, it works your hip flexors too. Conditioning is going to set you on fire. That's why you'll get a slightly longer break on day 2. The conditioning focuses on weight bearing and building strength and control in your arms, shoulders, and core, like the bicep, tricep, rotator cuffs, pecs, abdominals, etc. After that, the coach will personally take it upon themselves to stretch your back, core, shoulders, and arms, while the other students gain more strength because you need both strength and flexibility to balance each other out, otherwise you'd have no control. The reverse scorpion thing works the pecs, abdominals, and lower back. This stretch where you put your elbows together behind your back also works shoulder flexibility. This reach behind thing works shoulder flexibility, and most people feel it in their elbows too. The first skill I mentioned is the back bridge. This skill uses stability. You'll have to be able to stay stable on your legs while bending over backwards, literally. Then being able to stabilize yourself with your arms and get yourself back up onto your legs without falling over. The stance phase is having your legs a little more than a shoulder width apart. Prep phase is raising your arms and lifting up your body. Movement phase is dropping your head back and reaching your hands behind you. Follow through phase is catching your body with both your hands and absorbing the impact. And finally, recovery phase is regaining your balance and staying stable in your bridge position. For the cognitive stage, the back bridge will be broken down and practiced step by step so that the kids and teens learn how to do it properly, avoiding injury and bad habits. The associative stage will be when they try doing the back bridge themselves, while I, the coach, will spot them and make sure they don't fall over or hurt themselves. Lastly, the autonomous stage is when they'll be able to go into the back bridge, no problem. Next, the kip up. The kip up uses maximal force, using the ankle, knee, elbow, and wrist joints to get enough force and movement, as well as stability when landing, finding that balance back on your 2 feet after all of that force and movement. The stance phase is when you're sitting on the ground. Preparatory phase is rolling onto your back, scrunching up your legs, and placing your hands near your head. Movement phase is pushing up and out with your legs and pushing down with your hands. Follow through is bending your legs down towards the ground and preparing for a landing. Finally, recovery is finding balance from a squatted position to standing back up on both legs. As for motor learning, the cognitive stage would be demonstrating the trick, leading the students through a broken down version of the kip up to build the movement, momentum, and strength needed. The associative stage would be them trying to do the kip up on a mat for safety. You don't want to hurt your coccyx. And lastly, the autonomous stage would be the students just being able to do the kip up whenever and wherever they please. The last day, you'll be able to just use the space freely, trying out new skills and having fun, being able to mingle with your fellow classmates as well. To sum up this program, it is well structured and won't be a burden on the participants, meaning less competition between students and safer space to just try out these tricks. Through the program, you'll be refining your strength, flexibility, and control, focusing on weight bearing and upper body strength. You'll also learn cool new tricks to show off with outside of the program, creating more social connections. You'll be fulfilling some of that 40 minutes of aerobic exercise per day thing in this course, and you'll be making good habits of physical exercise to carry on through adulthood. So sign up today at www.the5-day-super-awesome-agility and coolness program-for-kids and teens-run-by-that-guy.com.